NATO's engagement with Russian non-governmental organizations. In the aftermath of the Cold War, NATO has been seeking ways to engage with Russia and establish peaceful relations. One of the ways this has been achieved is through the engagement of Russian non-governmental organizations, NGOs. But what role do these NGOs play, and why is it important for NATO to engage with them? Firstly, it is important to understand what a non-governmental organization is. An NGO is a non-profit, citizen-based group that functions independently of government. NGOs have become increasingly important globally, as they often work in areas that governments cannot or will not, such as providing humanitarian aid, promoting human rights, and advocating for social change. In Russia, NGOs have been instrumental in promoting democracy and human rights. However, they have also faced significant challenges in recent years. The Russian government has increasingly restricted NGO activities and funding under the guise of promoting state security. This has led to a narrowing of space for NGOs, making it difficult for them to operate effectively. This is where NATO's engagement with Russian NGOs becomes important. By partnering with NGOs, NATO can help to promote democracy, human rights, and the rule of law in Russia, while also providing support to these organizations. This is crucial, as NGOs often operate in areas that are underrepresented and underserved, and may not have access to the resources they need to carry out their work effectively. One way that NATO works with NGOs in Russia is through the NATO-Russia Council Civil Society Cooperation Program. This program provides funding and support to Russian NGOs working in areas such as human rights, conflict resolution, and environmental protection. Through this program, NATO provides training, networking opportunities, and other resources to help NGOs carry out their work more effectively. Another way that NATO engages with Russian NGOs is through the Partnership for Peace program. This program allows NATO to collaborate with non-NATO countries, including Russia, on issues related to security and defense. NGOs can play an important role in this collaboration, providing valuable insights and resources that governments may not be able to. For example, NGOs can help to promote transparency and accountability in security programs, ensuring that they are implemented in a way that respects human rights. It is important to note that engaging with NGOs in Russia is not without its challenges. The political climate in Russia can be hostile towards NGOs, and there are often concerns about their safety and security. However, NATO recognizes the importance of working with NGOs in order to promote democracy and human rights, and is committed to finding ways to do so effectively. In addition to providing support to NGOs in Russia, NATO also works to promote greater awareness of the role of NGOs in society. This includes hosting conferences and events focused on the work of NGOs, and supporting research on the impact of NGOs in various areas. By promoting greater understanding and appreciation of the work of NGOs, NATO can help to build stronger partnerships and collaborations with these organizations. In conclusion, NATO's engagement with Russian non-governmental organizations plays an important role in promoting democracy, human rights, and the rule of law in Russia. By providing support to these organizations, NATO is able to help bridge gaps in areas such as human rights, conflict resolution, and environmental protection. While there are challenges involved in working with NGOs in Russia, NATO recognizes the importance of these partnerships and is committed to finding ways to engage effectively. Through continued collaboration and support, NATO and Russian NGOs can work towards a brighter future for both countries.